What up, YouTube? Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I just want to say thank you, as I previously addressed in another video. Thank you, number one, for watching my content. I greatly appreciate every one of y'all. I've been getting a lot of confirmation that I'm actually helping people, and I appreciate that. Please, pretty please, if I help you, like it is a joy to hear it. And I'm blessed to hear it. But thank you for watching my channel, and thank you for being here. And as I said previously in another video, I actually mean it when I say thank you from God, your ancestors, your guides, your guardians, and your angels. I actually mean it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to sit here and hear what Spirit has to say. So, today's card, we have the Page of Pentacles. It is a double earth sign. So air stands for communication. Water stands for emotion. I really don't know what fire stands for, except for like anger, but I don't know. But earth, I think, is material, like material possession, material wealth. The answer to any question you might have right now is yes. This is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn card. And this is a root chakra card. Root chakra has to do with your grounding. Root chakra, the base of your spine, with release, right? Like, in order to ground out, is because we gotta ground out, right? Every once in a while. That's why they put a wire. Every house has a wire attached to it that goes to just a piece of rebar, right? And why is that? That's because everything has to be grounded, right? Page of Pentacles, goal-oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful, planner, financial opportunity, manifestation, trustworthy, and skill development. So, a lot about my reading so far has been about you leaving a situation to start anew. And it looks like, I mean, because this individual looks happy, right? So this is going to be skill development and something that you enjoy. I mean, I really don't want to go there, but like, dude looked like he's looking at that coin like, my precious, right? But goal-oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful, planner. So that means that you have a, and I know I have a plan. That means that you have a plan. And you're going to have an opportunity in that plan. You've been manifesting it. And you're going to get it because you're trustful, you're faithful, you're loyal, and you're ambitious. I want to focus on goal-oriented. So, as I look at the cards here so far, because if you guys haven't figured out yet, what I do is I go through and I pull 6 cards, right? And I go through and I define each card and I make a video out of it. And then that was what I'm doing right now. And then at the end, I tell you what the meaning is of all the cards as they play out. But Page of Pentacles, and I say goal-oriented. So this sounds like I shouldn't say goal-oriented. I should say goals-oriented, right? Because like even in my case, right? Like I mean, I have to have made it here. And I understand that it's like, what? Dude's homeless. What do you mean have to have made it here? But I have to have made it here, right? And I mean, like, there wasn't a goal for me to be homeless, but I have to have made it here, right? So there are your goals, and then there are God's goals, and that's part of what I was trying to say in my previous video is that, so you have this life to live, right? You are the chooser. You are the person with free will, and God is the giver of circumstances. You have the choice to choose between them, okay? And you can choose between them, and I'm actually going to pick this card back up real fast so that I can give you the opposites. You can choose to be a slacker, right? And not have any ambition whatsoever. You can choose to screw over any and everybody that you meet as opposed to being loyal. And you can choose to take advantage and manipulate people as opposed to being faithful. But you're not doing any of that because you're trustworthy, okay? And that is why, because, I mean, I really don't want to say that God keeps the tally, but somebody does, okay? I think that keeping a tally would probably, so like I said in a previous video about, so I have a video called Defy Judgment, and of course I spelled defy with an I because I say do it for you, defy judgment, do it for you. And that is that judgment is beneath God. It doesn't work that way. It's not. God is pure creation. God ain't got time to judge you. No. When you die, you judge yourself. That's the real situation here. And that's why I'm trying to bring awareness to the fact that it doesn't like there's a man who has inspired me. He actually made me cry one time. Sadhguru, and I hope I'm saying that right. Man with a big white beard. He's a Shivite. I watched him catch and pick up what appeared to me, and I'm sure I'm exaggerating, but I really don't feel like I am. It looked like a 12-foot cobra. It might be 6. I have no idea. But it was a wild cobra that had come in from the jungle into this tent with all of his followers. And he walked over towards the snake like it was a friend, and this snake was just coming at him. And he caught the snake. And he didn't catch it by the head or anything like that. He just caught it by the midsection. The snake crawled around on him, sat there. Shiva's depicted with a cobra coiled around his throat, but I cried when I watched that man do that because I knew there was no faking that, right? He offered to hand the cobra to the audience, and he explained that maybe there's a reason this is coming up. He explained that a cobra with his belly on the floor, he's the one that's in touch with prana, right? I don't think he said prana, but he's the one that's in touch with force, with spirit, okay? He said that the snake knows everything that's going on, right? And he said that when human beings are afraid, and this is everything the man said is a fact, when human beings are afraid, they emit a pheromone or an odor, okay? And if Sadhguru had so much as one inkling of fear, that snake would taste that, smell that, right? And bite him right then and there. And he knew it. He knew that since he had no fear, he had nothing to worry about. Faith, baby. Oof, right? And like I say, he walked up to that snake like he was walking up to a friend, and that snake was coming at him like it was going to eat his dinner. And you can't fake that. But with that being said, because like I say, the snake crawls on his belly. He feels everything in the jungle. And aside from that, heat vision, so a snake's never blind. And can taste these things, these pheromones, these whatnot. Goal-oriented. You're in touch with what's going on around you. And you're watching something play out. It says planning. So you have plans involving this, or you're considering making a plan involving this. But like I say, you have multiple goals. But I think that God has been watching all this with you. And like I say, God has been seeing that you're trustworthy. So your next step forward is skill development. So you have a new job, a situation. You know, now sometimes relationships can require skill development too, right? sometimes in a negative way. But you know, because you gotta learn to have patience to tolerate somebody or something like that. But a lot of times a good relationship will grow you and learn you, right? About life. We're all blessed for the relationships we have, good, bad, and ugly. It's you wouldn't be you today if you didn't have those. You're blessed for them, even if you don't like them. But your next, like I say, your next step is going to be involved in skill development. Now, I just heard trade, so that could be a trade, okay. But nonetheless, it's all going to be to do with the goal that you have involving some type of I don't know, some type of trade. There you go. I'll just keep it there, God. Some type of trade. So out of your many opportunities or many goals, the one that you have involving trade is what you should be doing. Now, this is a prime actual example that you're busy watching right here, right now, because I got several things, right? So way my parents tried to kill me was I was born in 1986. They strapped me into the child's seat, but didn't strap the child's seat into the car on purpose and had me in the front seat. And my mama was the one driving, and she told me she popped pills intentionally, that way she'd be limp. And she intentionally drove me into a ditch. Because, and most of you guys will never have thought of this, and hopefully will never think of it again, but if you get into a car wreck and your child dies and it's 1986 and, oh, I just forgot to strap my poor little baby in, you get money. Man, so my parents looked at me as a price tag my whole life, and didn't really fucking know it. I had no idea till I got old enough to figure it out. That's why they took out life insurance policies on me and shit. Like, legit. There's no crap to my game. I'm serious. But you have a trade coming up, and with me, my trade is tarot. Okay, so since I got into that car wreck, it's really hard for me to read. All right, I can read. It's not that I can't. It's just it takes me a minute. There's certain things like that I noticed. Like, I used to have seizures. I ended up losing the job that I had where I was zone manager because I had 2 grand mal seizures back to back, May 5th of 2022. And so there's been a whole lead up that led to all this. It really did. I could try to tie it to one thing or another, but it's all of it. And that's why I say you're blessed for all of your relationships. So it might be that something is going to come your way involving a trade from a relationship that you've been tolerating. Okay? Yeah. And that's what I would say. It might be, but for sure you got a trade coming. You're going to need to learn new skills, and God's already foreseen it that you'll learn these new things in a breeze. Okay, so keep your head up, keep faith, and keep on. All right. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right, later.